And here with me we have Mr. Yemi Ajayi, who manages our Remita Public Sector Group. And with him also is Mr. Oluwaseun Adesoya, who's of the strategy group. And we have other people in the house. And we thank you so much for coming.
Okay, thank you very much. I think I'm very happy that my sister has come with the minister to Mrs. Tony Udo. The majority of people don't know that it's my very good sister from another mother. I will gladly ask my sister to introduce the minister's team, and I know she will be conversant with everybody. Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much. Please, I will give your indulgence to permit me to introduce the people from the ministry, and then thereafter ask them to introduce themselves. On my immediate left is Mr. Binuyo. He's the Chief of Staff to the Honorable Minister. He's in charge of technical services in the ministry. We have the
Minister's office.
in the Minister's office.
So that some directors do not start getting uncomfortable.
Okay. So we have Mr. Victor Oluwaseun is the Chief Protocol Officer. SA Media. My name is Monilola Udo. I'm the Director of ICT in the ministry. We have the SA Admin, David Awotude. We have the SA Nipost, Igwe Okechukwu. We have the Chief Protocol Officer, Mr. Ademola Oluwafemi. And we have the Chief Detail, Mr. Ayotunde. So this is the team.
Yes.
The acting postmaster general is here. I would like him to please introduce his team from the agency.
My name is Enoch Adebayo, the acting postmaster general.
I think that's also all the problem about the introduction. And I think the next thing we'd like to do so that we can make it very snappy. Sorry, sir. Yeah, is to hear from the hosts. And I know Mr. Tani Obaru is a very good host. And I congratulate him that it's one of the few IT companies that will be hosting the minister for the first time. And I think we can hear from him, Mr. Tani Obaru. Thank you very much.
Please permit me to stand up.
Sit down because of the mic.
On the camera.
Honorable Minister, the Postmaster General, the Director, and other executives of the Federal Ministry of Communication. A very good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen of the press. And dear Minister, today, February 8, 2016, represents a significant milestone in the history of our over 24-year organization. It is the day for us to welcome you, the Honorable Minister of our industry, to the home of Nigeria's flagship software house. A software house that has undertaken many significant flagship initiatives for our nation and continues to proudly fly Nigeria's flag through its operations in a number of African countries and beyond. The closest we had to this visit was about a decade ago by the then Commandant of the Nigerian Defense College, Rear Admiral A.M. Issa, and a study team of about 40 generals from the Nigerian War College. We're very much humbled by your commendable gesture of coming out to meet industry and not the other way around of waiting for industry to come meet you in the comfort of your Abuja office. Being the first task on your schedule on a Monday morning further indicates the seriousness and importance we believe you attach to the task of stimulating the Nigerian IT industry as a formidable platform for national economic reconstruction. While we are encouraged and excited by this memorable visit to our dear Obalende Tech Hub, right in the heart of Lagos, we are not entirely surprised considering the profound statements you made and the action plan you shared at the recently held IT industry stakeholder event held barely 2 weeks ago. It is indeed a great privilege to know that our company System Specs has featured on the list of critical industry stakeholders we promised to engage, and that the visit is happening so soon after the retreat. Your visit, dear Honorable Minister, is indeed a major boost and encouragement to our corporate cycle, and serves as a major motivation to us to continue to believe in our country and its potential for brighter future. This can only lead us to continue to proudly fly Nigeria's flag as an indigenous software company, committed to ensuring Nigeria occupies a place of pride on the global landscape of nations leveraging the benefits of information technology. Once again, we thank you for this visit, and on behalf of our distinguished board of directors led by Dr. Christopher Kolade, our management, and all staff, I wish to specially welcome you to System Specs. As we warmly welcome you to System Specs, please permit me to share with you a brief overview of our company, what constitutes our focus, and share a few thoughts on how Nigeria's software industry can be strengthened for national competitiveness and economic advantage. System Specs was founded about 24 years ago with a clear vision of being a strictly software house focused on the delivery of extremely innovative and globally competitive solutions from out of Nigeria. 24 years down the line, time has honored our dream. Today, System Specs is regarded as Nigeria's flagship software house and the nurturing cradle of many exceptional software talents of Nigerian extraction operating within and outside the country. In the course of these 24 years, System Specs has developed reputable software brands that have become household names among public and private sector organizations and individuals in Nigeria and beyond. Remita, an electronic platform that makes it easy for organizations and individuals to receive and make payments across multiple channels and multiple financial institutions. Remita powers the federal government TSAs and is also in use by a growing number of state governments and organizations in Nigeria. And Human Manager, our robust payroll and human resource software. We have won many local and international software solutions. We have continued to offer fulfilling employment and career opportunities to scores of young Nigerian graduates from different fields. We have attracted top-notch software skills of Nigerian extraction back home from diaspora to find fulfillment in contributing to national growth. Continue to facilitate the discovery and grooming of software talents on a national scale through the opening of our doors to interns and young graduates who desire to make a career in software development. We played and continue to play a very active role in the development and nurturing of the local software and larger Nigerian IT industry. We have attracted the attention of global educational institutions such as the Lagos Business School of Pan-African University that have conducted 2 case studies of System Specs, and Stanford University, USA, who have evaluated our operational models and supported our business transformation initiatives. We've been involved in championing and coordinating a number of national e-payment initiatives aimed at transforming the national payment landscape and enabling global financial integration. A number of other initiatives that time will not permit me to share at this point. Indigenously powered software technology and national competitiveness. Honorable Minister, sir, There may be no better time for our country to take advantage of the huge opportunities inherent in software technology than now, when oil prices are at their lowest and are predicted to be so for some time into the future. This may well be a time of divinely orchestrated providence expected to jolt us from oil dependency to harnessing the huge potentials presented by software technology. A graphic example may suffice. The Honorable Minister. While our currency is struggling and Naira's exchange rates against major currencies has almost doubled in less than a year, we still have to source enormous foreign exchange to service the huge foreign-owned software assets in use by governments at all levels and across the private sector. There can be only one beneficiary, who is certainly not our dear country, Nigeria. The beneficiaries can only be those countries who have nurtured their software industry and caused us to be dependent on them even in critical areas of our national life. For a minute, dear Honorable Minister, let us imagine that GFINIX, at the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, is powered by an indigenous software and not one from Estonia. Let us imagine that IPIS at the OAGF is powered by an indigenous software and not one from USA. Let us imagine that ITAS at FIRS is powered by an indigenous software and not one from Canada. Let us imagine that BVN at NIMS is powered by an indigenous software and not one from China. Let us imagine that RTGS at CBN is powered by an indigenous software and not one from Sweden. Let us imagine that at least one Nigerian bank uses an indigenous software rather than the prevailing situation where they all use foreign software from India, Jordan, Switzerland, and every other place like that. Honorable Minister, sir, please permit me to state confidently that none of the applications I mentioned above is rocket science. They are all within the ambit of what the Nigerian software industry can develop and support if given the right backing. This would have meant more jobs for Nigerians to realize the government's objective of providing employment to teeming, talented Nigerian youths. It would have meant conservation of huge foreign exchange currently lost when paid as annual software fees to foreign software providers. Retention of 100% annual maintenance fees within the Nigerian economy. Not only would Nigerians have preserved our foreign reserves, we would have become an exporter of software and be earning huge foreign exchange from sale. There will be additional economic spin-offs associated with the global software industry right here in Nigeria. The possibilities are almost endless. Now back to reality, sir. Many of our local talents have been lost to foreign countries and are serving the economy of those countries to the detriment of Nigeria, and perhaps helping them to develop software that will be exported back to Nigeria. Many indigenous software entrepreneurs have become discouraged and despondent. Many have closed shop and thrown employees on the streets. There is no specific or easily accessible funding to develop such a critical sector of the economy that has huge economic potentials for the country. Focus still on agrarian initiatives at the basic levels, overlooking the potentials of software technology wherein lies the future. I do not have a doubt in my mind that Nigeria has all it takes to make a significant impact on the global software technology landscape, and that all that is required is for the government of the day to make this a priority consideration. No longer should any foreign trade delegation be composed without a complement of Nigerian software entrepreneurs or products to be promoted. No longer should we receive foreign software as part of aid donated to us, especially in areas where we have demonstrated local competence that can be further polished. No longer should emerging technological startups be burdened with high takeoff costs and killer interest rates. No longer should our young and virile tech talents be allowed to succumb to foreign exploitation that retains them on foreign soil rather than become a blessing to their fatherland. One more thing, Honorable Minister. About 16 years ago, in order to attract investment into the telecoms industry, companies in that industry were granted the pioneer status. With this status, such companies were exempted from paying taxes for 5 years. This decision has certainly paid off with the clear boom and growth of the telecoms industry. Honorable Minister, may I request that in view of the fact that oil is drying up and that software provides a strong alternative for our national development, you please help lead the push for government to immediately grant the indigenous software industry pioneer status. I thought you people would clap for it.